guys, it's me, your friendly neighborhood no masks man. Today we are going to be learning improper fractions and mixed numbers. Let's go. Let's just say you come across a fraction like this, 11/8. And this is not the only fraction that you will see. There are more fractions that are improper. This is an improper fraction, 11/8. And now you're probably thinking, what's wrong with 11/8? It's just 11/8. Wrong. First of all, in the fraction world, if the numerator, which is the top number, and the greater than the denominator, which is the denominator is the bottom number, that means it's bad because it doesn't make sense. So let me show you a proper fraction. Let me show you 2/3. Once again, another warning. This is not the only fraction that is proper. There are more fractions in this world that are proper. 2/3 is proper because the numerator, which is I talked about, is less than the denominator. If the numerator is less than the denominator, that means that it's a proper. It's a fancy pants. So that means this is improper and this is proper. So let's talk about the mixed number parts. So 11/8 can be turned into 1 whole and 3/8. And you're going to be asking me, shadow figure, how is this a thing? So a mixed number is a number that is 1 whole combined with a fraction. 1 whole is just your typical number, a boring old number. A fraction is parts of 1 whole. So 1 whole is just 1. So let's just say you have 3 pieces of a chocolate bar, but you had 4 in total, but you gave 1 of them to your friend. So that's how you have 3/4, which is 3 pieces, right, that you have right now, but you had 4 pieces. So that's what the fraction is. The whole number is just a boring old number that's not a fraction. So remember, if a numerator is greater than the denominator, it is an improper fraction, or you can turn it to a mixed number. Let's talk the difference between a fraction and 1 whole. Fraction world, 1 whole is greater than a fraction. So 1 whole would be greater than a fraction. Always would be greater than a fraction. Unless it's an improper fraction, that means it would be larger than a whole number. First of all, let's talk about this. If you see 8/8, which is, you could see more numbers like this, like 2/2. You can see there's more numbers like this. If you see a number like this, a fraction, this means this number is equal to 1 whole, which is 1 normal number, which is this. You would think it's a proper fraction, right? But this is not a normal fraction. This is not a normal fraction. These are still called an improper fraction. Turn to the next page. Okay, let's turn to the next page. 8/8. how do you say it? Let's just say you have 8 8s. You say it like this: 8 8s. You say it 2 2 2s. If you see a number like this, but just the numbers are different, it's the same. The reason why this is an improper fraction, because both of them are the same number. So if they're the same number, not less than the denominator, that means they're still improper. Even though I said earlier it has to be less than the denominator, if it's greater than the denominator, it can be an improper fraction. But still, if it's same than the denominator, then it still can be an improper fraction. And that's why there are two different improper fractions. Improper fraction like this, and an improper fraction where the numerator is greater than the denominator. Which is any fraction that equals one whole is an improper fraction like this, or an improper fraction like that. It depends what the problem says. So remember to use this video when you get confused about mixed numbers and fractions. And mean improper fractions and numerators. Okay. Bye guys. Hopefully I'm making another video about this. Goodbye!